Okay, can you look this way? Look over here. Over here. So follow the light. Up, down, back and forth, back and forth. Your eyelids are very heavy. You are going to tell all your friends to vote in Doc Curmudgeon's Fantastic 48. Yeah, Fantastic 48. Hey everybody, it's Clint McElroy, also known as Doc Curmudgeon, as we get down to, I guess we call them the quarterfinals of our Comics to TV poll. What we've been doing for the last couple of weeks is letting you vote on what you thought were the best TV shows based on comics. And we go today from 16 to 8. And you'll get a chance to vote on the next round. And I have a really cool announcement at the end of the show. So stay right where you are. Let's get to the finals, to the quarterfinals, shall we? Okay, first off, let me say thank you so much for voting. So many of you. We actually had more people voting this time around than even the week before. The number has just gotten bigger. So thank you for making this so viable and so real. We had some real surprises this time, some not so surprises, but let's check it out. First of all, we are going from the green row into the blue row. So here's what happened. We had Arrow versus Batman. This was kind of the first surprise for me because Batman had very little trouble and eliminated Arrow. Arrow really one of the first shows, kind of a new mentality, a new way of presenting superheroes. But Batman from 1966, 67, 68 had no trouble with Arrow. Next up, yeah, kind of as predicted. Flash against iZombie. Flash did the job. Beating iZombie by a good, 30, 35 points. Next up, we had Gotham against Legends of Tomorrow. This was a big surprise for me. Gotham is kind of a critic's darling, but no.
What?
Yeah, I'm not kidding. Gotham, well, as compared to Legends of Tomorrow,
okay.
Gotham has gotten a lot of great talk, but Legends of Tomorrow ran all over Gotham, like a 58% to 42% win for them. And finally, at the bottom, this one not a big surprise, but the battle of Wonder Woman and Jessica Jones. Jessica Jones handed it to Wonder Woman, like 81% to 19%. All right, let's jump over and look at the other side now. Over on the other side, we had Winona Earp against Lucifer. And Winona Earp continues to be the Gonzaga Cinderella team of our bracket. It beat Lucifer and moves on. Now, it was a pretty tight race. It was one of our closer races, but they did move on. Also, Luke Cage against Smallville. This wasn't really a surprise. Luke Cage, very popular. It was the amount that Luke Cage absolutely crushed poor Clark and all of his buddies. That winning margin was like 75% to 25%. Next up in our races, this one went just like I predicted. Daredevil against Blade, which I think has actually been a Marvel team-up issue before. But Daredevil, also a Netflix show, creamed Blade. It was the biggest win of all. Daredevil had like 88% and Blade only 22%. In our last race, this one was a surprise for me. Now, I was a big fan of Agent Carter. Agent Carter was a cool show, but Supergirl is going on. Doesn't matter. Agent Carter puts down Supergirl. So let us review our Elite 8 because this is where it's going to get really interesting. Batman is going to be taking on the Flash. And that was, I think, either a showcase or a Brave and Bold. Legends of Tomorrow against Jessica Jones. You couldn't ask for a more different type of TV show than those. Winona Earp against Luke Cage. Let's see if those Winona Earp voters come out for this one. And then Daredevil against Agent Carter. That is going to be your Elite 8. We will get a Final 4 out of this. Now, I promised you a little bit of a surprise. So here's what we're going to do. I said all along I was going to have voting up until the semifinal round, and then I was going to take over. We're going to do both. Now, you see at the bottom, we've got this link, this URL where you click and vote. Right, Justin?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. It'll be Tuesday. Anyway, the link is right there. You click on the link and you go vote. But I'm going to have you vote all the way to a championship. Next week we'll have our Final Four. The week after that, the finals, and then we'll have a champion. I want you to vote on all of those stages, so you will have a winner. But I am also going to offer up who I think is the best TV show. And that'll be in the last episode, too. So I've already decided. I've got it right here in the old vest pocket. So I'm going to hang on to it, but I will unveil it in the last episode. But I also want to know what you think, mostly because the response has been so terrific. We've had so many people vote. We got to play it out and go all the way to the string. Some interesting facts from this one, from our Elite Eight. We have 3 DC shows in the running. We have 4 Marvel shows in the running, and 1 independent, IDW's Winona Earp. So again, the Gonzaga, the small independent, making its run. Please, 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 go to that link, vote the living hell out of it. Let's get our Final Four next week and move on as we continue on with Doc Curmudgeon's Fantastic 48. So vote, 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 and let's see what we come up with. Thank you so very much. Wonderful job, Dad. You did great. Justin, you moved me.
I've already cut it off. I turned off the camera.
Oh, wow. Thanks.
Watch us go, the Justice League. Yeah, the Justice League. Oh, the Justice League. That's the Justice League.